Yeah, hi guys. This is Kingu. As you read by the title, yeah, I actually got 58 percentile in JEE Mains 2005. In a drop year, that too. Hmm. As you can see the result here. So where do I begin from? Let's begin. Why am I looking like a fucking this? Because I'm a perfect definition of an introvert. I don't know how to talk with people. I don't even love to talk with people, or in that matter, I'm so afraid to talk with people, which ended up being here. And even if my parents find out the video I'm making today, or the neighbors, I'm fucked up. So that's why I'm wearing like this. So where do I begin from? In this video, I have divided this video into 5 categories, in which I'll be talking about myself and how it all started, and then how, where did I make mistakes, and how am I going to solve those mistakes. In the future, I'll update you guys. You can skip wherever you want in this segment, and let's begin. Let's start with my introduction. I was born in an Andhra Pradesh state, which is AP. I'll be talking about my grandfather, who's a truck driver, and then my father is a loco pilot, and which ends up to me. I'm a fucking loser. I tried JEE Mains at like 2 times right now, and I completely failed. My fucking failure, to be honest. Yeah, the only thing I'm going to say is about my father. He's actually the God gift to me. He, even now, as I got 58 percentile in a drop year, he never disappoints me, bro. Trust me, he's that gem that no one going to find. Like place in India where the most of them are strict parents. I'm not saying all of them. There are some who are like my father. And if you are wondering why I'm this, this is a punishment for me to teach myself a lesson. So that pretty much ends the introduction right now. Yeah, let's straight get into the straight second chapter. And in this chapter, I'll be talking about how I actually get into the IIT JEE journey. And it all started when I was in 8th or 9th class. My dad actually told me that you could have a big grounds and you could play a lot of footballs, playground, basketballs. You can have all the fun in the IIT campus, and that's that's how I actually got into the IIT JEE journey. In this in the class 8th or 9th, I was very weak in studies, um, and at that time we all know that we got COVID virus, coronavirus. I mean, yeah, it's schools were shutting down, and lockdown was all over the India, and 1 to 2 years got wasted in the online class. I didn't even attend one single class, to be honest. And the fun part is I scored full in school. After 9th, the lockdown was removed and everything was normal. We were going to the 10th class. 10th class was started, and I actually started to become very serious about the studies and make a little progress over there. In the time of preparation for the 10th boards, I actually end up being low in math. I actually love math and chemistry, to be honest. They were my favorite subjects in 10th, till the 10th. And I actually end up being scoring 90 percentage in 10th board. And after 10th, I have an option to decide which stream I should select. uh, I have left being with bio and the math, or the third option, which is commerce. But I didn't really have any idea about the commerce in back then, so I ended up being choosing MPC in 10th. That's where all this shit happened. Trust me, guys, that's where it all happened. That's the decision is the most big decision in my life, to be honest, and that's where I'm going to end up. And let's proceed to the next chapter. Yeah, so let's begin the chapter 3. As I was continuing that, in 10th I have left with a choice with MPC or BPC. Then I chose the MPC because I love math. In the chapter 3, I'll be talking about my entire 11th and 12th and the drop year as well. In the after 10th, I have left a choice between continuing the school or just drop the school and join the coaching institution. And guess what? I chose the coaching, obviously, which ended up being the second biggest mistake that I have made. First is the 10 MPC, and second one is the choosing the wrong coaching center. I'm not going to take the name, but I'll be saying that it is related to the sky in Hindi. And I ended up joining in the sky coaching center near my house. And after 10th, I was very confident that I would be able to focus on 11th, and I was actually focused, and I was pretty much listening every single class and making the notes and revising it, to be honest. But I at the time I didn't know that I should as well practice the questions, aka known as PYQs, but the teachers didn't tell me a single thing about the PYQs. I was just reading theory for the MPC, which is end up being the third biggest mistake in my life. So like that, my entire 11th has been wasted. In the 12th, I mean, to be honest, in the Sky Coaching Center was pretty lame, to be honest. They used to come all rich motherfuckers who spend their parents' money just to chill out there for 2 years and just pass out with pass marks, I guess. And they used to disturb all the classes and disturb the teacher who is actually teaching very good. And they used to drink, smoke, party, all that shit. That's where I actually gone into the introverted mode, and till now I am just stuck in that mode. After In the 12th board I ended up scoring 75%, and as well as the sky coaching thought, I actually scored 37 percentile, I mean, in JEE Mains 2024 last year. Yeah, 37 bro. Back then my dad was saw the same disappointed on me. Likewise now with a 58 percentile, and at that moment I just thought, the fuck I was doing. I was doing everything right, but I don't know where it went wrong. I should travel 2 hours a day to go to the college and come to this. It all wasted. I mean, just wasted. And realized that I should take a drop. And at that moment, I just decided to take a drop, and which ended up being the third biggest mistake, because the decision I took to drop was biggest. That always thought that there is a next year. I shouldn't worry about in this year, so I wasted all my entrance exams and I just scored even less. And there comes the drop year. In the drop year, I was left with 6 months of the preparation. In the first month, I was just deciding what to do and how to do. I was planning all that shit, and my father gave me two choices. You could stay here and study yourself, I'll provide you PW, or you can go to the hostel. If you know Free Chaitanya, Parayana, and if you are from South India, you are probably familiar with Free Chaitanya and Parayana. Again, I don't want to take the names because I'll be suing. And I chose to take Free Chaitanya in the hostel. And that as well ended up being the fifth biggest mistake in the life. I actually joined, and there the food was worst than worst. I used to get diarrhea every day, eat that shit. And these teachers also, like, they would actually teach for the money. I mean, there's come the fun part. Roommates, as you were familiar with the new roommates, they actually took everything from me. Like, they used to use my soaps and my buckets. And the fun part is, my mom actually gave me a pillow that she switched. She actually made it for me, and those guys took that thing from me. And I told my father that I couldn't take this anymore, and he was very supportive, man. I just packed my all bags and came to my house, and they didn't even give me the fee. Back then I was left with 4 months of the preparation. Then 4 months of the preparation. I took the PW, aka Alex sir. I love you, sir. I'm the big fan of you. Alex sir is my favorite, sir. I took the PW subscription and studied organic chemistry and inorganic. And physics sir, I need to mention the physics sir, Identity sir from the YT. And math Oh, Neha ma'am, they are the most important characters that played in my. I mean, I still got the 58 percentile, but because of them, I actually got 58. Or else, in the meanwhile, I'll be. That's that's pretty much ends the chapter, and let's go to the fourth chapter, which I made a lot of mistakes in my life in the preparation of the 4 months. Let's see one by one, guys. Now let's begin the fourth chapter, which I'll be talking about my mistakes. So let's come back to straight from the starting. And as I have told you before, first mistake I have made is in the 10th, where I got a choice between MPC and BPC, and I chose the MPC. And if I want to give you an advice, please explore yourself, bro. There are like million possibilities, bro. There are not only by PC or the MPC to choose the career. There is actually a commerce which is actually very good, to be honest. Now I'm realizing. And second biggest mistake is choose the coaching center wisely, and choose the coaching center wisely, or just continue in the school and study at the evening. That makes more sense, to be honest. But and the and the most important thing is, don't ever think about the drop year, bro. It's the biggest piece of shit that you could ever think of that. Because like in the drop year, I just lost my entire friends, to be honest, and I just forgot how to socialize with people. Like I couldn't even talk a single sentence in front of people. This drop year, please don't even think, bro. In the 12th, you got like same options like 10th. To be honest, in the 12th you got even more better options. Like you could go to the army or ISA, to be honest, to research something rather than engineering. There are, bro, just explore, bro. The world is with endless opportunity. Just explore whatever you want. And the biggest thing is, I would never ever think about the drop year. If you actually want to take, you should be more focused. And the only thing would said that you should sit in a chair like straight 10 hours without even getting distracted. If you can do all that shit, and no one going to stop you, can take leave happily. I'm not going to say anything. And more of this, you should have a fucking discipline over this. You should have lot of discipline. If you don't have a discipline, there's nothing that you could do. Like in the 4 months of my preparation, I would say like half 2 months I got wasted because I was so addicted to the social media. I used to spend 3 to 5 hours a single day in Insta, and I used to binge watch videos on YouTube. I'm not going to lie, bro. It's very hard, to be honest, to tell. I used to binge watch all Netflix and YouTube as well. And in the 2 months or so, I actually started digital detox by many different apps. Ended up, I actually detoxed my phone, but I couldn't detox my laptop. I used to binge watch all this content over my laptop. So I should find a way for that. So I just gone through a list of things. I just If I told that all this shit, this video is going to be like 1 hour. If you want to actually want a video of that, I could make one to solve your problem. Comment down below if you actually want that. And the like in the fourth chapter, those are all my mistakes. And I don't know, I have just fucking 1 month. That's it for my JEE Mains 2.0. I think I'll solve all of them and score a decent score. I'll be sharing with you guys if you guys actually support me or take fun of me, to be honest. That's it, bro. At the end, I'll say that I'm a just biggest piece of shit in my house. My dad actually built all this shit, this board, this all current. Just he loves studying, bro. And whereas me, um, I don't know, I'm just a failure to my dad, to be honest. Dad, if you're watching this, I I need to say this because I love you, Dad. I couldn't say it in front of you because I'm so afraid of you. Because of you, I'm able to make this video. And that's it, guys. I'll be in the final part, future. I'll be talking about myself in the future. You could completely skip that part if you want, but you could stay if you want. If you're still watching, this is the final part of the video where I'll be talking about myself, to be honest, about my interest and what I'll be doing in the future. So let's talk about I'm just doing this video to just document myself because I'm a biggest you know in the future I'll be talking about my interest. I am actually interested in a lot of tech related stuff. Actually love exploring the new phones that come out every month or so, and I love the tech so much, bro. I follow the Mr. Who's the Boss and MKBHD and everyone, to be honest. In India also I follow Gyan Therapy, B-Bomb, TechWiser and Silicons. They are my favorite. And I hope one day I'll just become like them. And I mean not in the period of JEE Mains 85 percentile. Maybe in the future, let's see. And whereas I'll be documenting myself in a whole month, how I study and what I study every day. I might think that I can come live stream someday. And if you guys have any doubts, please comment down below and consider subscribing, bro. It means a lot to me, please. And if you want more, I have just created a page, Kingu, which I'll be dropping in the link in the description. You can click and follow me or message me if you want to. And at last, that would be it more. That's how I failed my JEE in my drop year. Thanks for watching. Goodbye. It means a lot to me, bro.